Hello everyone, my name is Zach and I play Magic the Gathering. I've never done a video, first time for everything, and I figured I would start with showing a Meren of Toth commander deck. I believe everyone knows, or you would know what this card does because you're watching the video. So I've spent many years spending stupid amount of money, and I blinged out my Meren of Toth. I'm almost done. I've got 4 more cards to go foil, and I figured I would show. So to start with, we got Meren from Secret Lair. Got to get those experience counters. I'm going to go through the tokens now, which kind of gives away what the deck does. So we've got our experience token. I create plant tokens, so you probably have a very good idea what's that. I've got Sapperling. I spent too much money and went with Invasion. I have insect tokens creation. I've got pest tokens, because why not? Good old Death Touch Snake. Cave of Eternity. Can't go wrong with that. Got my emblem. Gotta have Vrask in there. Those are my tokens and my commander. So on to my blinged out deck. Of course, we've got Blood Artist from the original set, foiled. We've got Necromancer, sack, get another creature, sack it, why not? Vampire Hexmage, I think a lot of people are using this in their Meren deck. Playcrafter, again, foil. 25-cent card, foiled, a whole lot more. There is my 1/1 snake. Can't go wrong with her. She's great. Braids, probably one of the newest additions to the deck. Filth. I did this as an alternate win. You'll see later with the lands, but having him in my graveyard for Swamp Walk is fantastic. So, of course, again, foil. Discipline of Bolas probably will be the next card I pull out. It's a little too slow for 4 mana, but it does come in handy. Yawgmoth Transition, again, fantastic card. Foiled out again. I should really get the remastered one. That would be worth a whole lot more. Shrigmoth, again, fancy foil. Good old Gary, come on, we all call him Gary. Should be a Secret Lair made of him. Gary and Steve, right? So got Gary in here, foiled. Phyrexian Plague Lord, another sack outlet. Not a lot of people use Drana anymore. She's kind of gone, but I still use her. She's won me a lot of games. It also takes out a lot of creatures, especially indestructibility. Massacre Worm, can't go wrong with that. And Butcher Malachor. A lot of people use an enchantment for his effect. You got to remember, we are in a Meren deck. You want creatures. This is the creature to probably use. You do have green, remember, so it's not hard to ramp. And of course, we all know Spore Frog, a 25-cent card, but in foil from its original, it's like $30 American. Again, took me many years to get where I am. There's Steve. I like Steve. Steve's great, especially in this DCI art. I really had a fond of this color. I like a lot of purple, black and purple. So we got Steve in there. Visionary, DCI promo, but hey, works great. Sylvan Ranger, gotta fetch those lands. Lotus Cobra, wonderful with landfall. This guy is amazing in your opening hand. The Sage, gotta destroy artifact enchantments. Why not put it on a creature in a Meren deck? Eternal Witness, I had the original one foil, but I didn't mind the art on the DCI promo, so I went with the DCI promo. Seaborn Muse, yes, foiled. Had to go with the original art. I call this guy Protein Hulk because he's funny looking. Maybe he takes a lot of protein. But he is pretty awesome. Get to go search through your deck, so why not? Avenger Zanacar, good old plant tokens. Guild Mage, also a sack outlet, plus you get 1/1 Saprolings. Again, fantastic card, but not a lot of people use them. Sunslayer, Glissa, she's great in black and green. First strike, death touch, great blocker. And so I have the promo of her. And then, of course, the other promo of Glissa the Trader. A lot of creatures are dying, and I have a lot of artifacts that people like to kill. Lich Lord. He's underestimated. Each opponent loses life equal to the sacrificed creature's power. That's fantastic. It's fantastic. Thousand Eye, yes, he's a little slow. 6 mana, I know. But, again, a sack outlet to gain a life, draw a card. 3 birds with 1 stone. That's very rare. I love dragons. I was so happy they made a black and green dragon. Pay 10 life to untap your lands. Absolutely in a Meren deck. Just more shenanigans, right? Vampiric Tutor, full art, extended. I was going to get the DCI promo. Undecided still. Heroic Intervention, absolutely. Funnel Rebirth. A lot of people wonder why I use this card, but the fact that I can get a permanent from my graveyard in instant speed is so handy, and most times a creature dies, I get 2 Sapling tokens, which in a Meren deck, those tokens are probably going to die. Charm, -1/-1, destroy artifact, enchantment, it comes in handy, regenerate each creature. This card, again, I think is got so much utility. Very select utility, but very, very handy. Assassin's Trophy. Love the art. Again, black-green removal. Can't go wrong with that. Decay. Single removal. I think that is very, very common now. White's got a lot of global effects. I went with a lot of single removal because black-green's got quite a bit of that. Petrify. Another removal. A little slow, but it's removal at instant speed, so why not? Diabolic Intent. This one I bought last year. Still was very hard to find in near mint condition, but it is foil from the original set. Then we have Victimize. I was going to buy a foil one of these, but you know what? I started Magic in the first, I think, year before Urza's came out for Urza's Destiny Legacy and Sega. Yawgmoth's Will. This is the one I have on order for a DCI promo. One of the harder cards to get, but that one is one of the few that's on order right now in foil. Life of the Loom. You know what? I got a lot of lands in here that hit my graveyard that are utility. And Dredge is just amazing, of course, so it was a win-win. Search for any land. Well, you're going to see here pretty shortly. I got some really good lands in this deck. Cultivate. Got to have ramp and green. What? Primal Growth. Yeah, another ramp card, but sack outlet for kicker. Why not? People hate this. I know. I use it as a really good backup. Infect is one of those things right now where a lot of people are in discussion is 10 too little of counters to have on someone to die, but it's still there, so I'm going to keep on using it. Pulse, of course, a different art. Survival of the Fittest, the second card I have on order in DCI promo. Yeah, lots of money spent. But I got an original one, but I'm happy to get a DCI, so this one can go in another deck. Mehook Massacre. I haven't been seeing a lot of people playing with this card, but it is great. It is a fantastic card. Even I've even played it for just 2 mana and just leave it on the battlefield. It comes in handy even then. Phyrexian Arena. Yes, I know the market is out and about, but it's such an amazing card. I love the art. I love the old fashioned. Yes, I paid way too much money for this card. But you know what? It's a beautiful card. I love it. Journey into Eternity. As you can tell, I'm really fussy. So this one's foil, and the extra one I have is foil, so I don't have to keep flipping them through that sleeve. Deed, really sloppy board wipe, but hey, it's an enchantment, so you can use it as a threat. Dividing Top, beautiful card, love it. Again, had to buy it in the extended art foil. Skull Clamp, he is the second most expensive, but this one's, it was still up there. It was, again, years I've spent on this deck to just bling it out. Is it really all that efficient? Absolutely not, but hey, it's fun to play and pretty sparkly. Lightning Greaves, can't go wrong with that. Resignator, I never used to play with this card until I went to Face in Saskatoon, and there was another person playing Meren, and he used it, and I was like, oh, okay, I gotta get it. It's a really good card. And I use it for a lot of other abilities in the deck too. Sword of Feast and Famine. I love this one. We all know what it does. Untap some lands. Why not? Phyrexian Altar. I still remember buying this one. Met up some friends at Smitty's where we were going to play some cards. And I remember it was in stock for $200. And I was like, done. And of course now it is well worth more than $200. Especially in art foil. Come on, entering battle triggered abilities, additional time. Hey, why not? Why not? It's such a cheesy card, but if you can play on everybody's turn with Seaborn Muse, you're going to upset people very, very quickly. Eldrazi Monument. Really annoying. A lot of people find they forget about the indestructibility. It's not just the flying +1/+1. And Sack Outlet. The Great Henge. Yeah, I bought this way before it dropped in price, but you know what? This card, when it came out, won me so many games. So, for the stupid amount of money that I paid, why not? It was worth it. Had to get a Fancy Solemn. Vraska, that number first ability there just works in Meren really, really well. Alright, on to the lands quick here. Almost done. Command Tower from the black set. Yeah, gotta keep on those poison counters, right? Plus another creature sack outlet. I haven't foiled any really of my lands yet. I'm probably going to wait for the one that's coming around the corner here. I've got the Will and the Survival of the Fittest on order. You'll see the third land that I ordered in foil. And once those come in, then I'll foil the rest of these cards for the lands. Death Storehouse. Lake of the Dead. Oh my goodness, this makes people so angry when you sacrifice one swamp for 4 black mana. Oh, it's great. It's great. Ancient Tomb. Love that card. Hollow. Underestimated. People don't realize, 1 green to regenerate. Real pain in the butt. And it doesn't come and play tapped. Stronghold. In case you can't get a creature into your graveyard, because everyone knows how Meren works. Let's just put it on top of my library. Phyrexian Tower. As you can tell, I love the old cards. I've been playing since the mid-90s, so love these older art cards. And the Gaia's Cradle. Yes, that is the third card that is on order right now in foil. And if you guys add up those 3 cards, it's a couple grand, which is well worth. So by the time I'm done this deck, it should be equivalent to $10,000 American. Oh, if my parents heard that. Good thing I'm an adult. I can do what I want. Urborg, that's why I like the Swamp Walk. Comes in handy. Cradle of Growth. I really use these 2 for mana fixing. Really, really mainly for mana fixing. but I don't really have Forest Walk, but well. And when these lands came out, oh my goodness, they were an auto include. I think we all agree that these usually get used for the channel ability more than actually being played as land. But you know what? When these go in my graveyard and I dredge and I get these back to my hand, let me tell you, my opponents don't like it. Vista, gotta have the fetch. Verdant Catacomb, another fetch. Overgrown Tomb. I'll probably buy a foil one from Ravnica. I still remember I was on the Greyhound bus and I cracked the box for Medicine Hat. Boy, memories. Got the Bayou in there. And then what helped remind me is I use the Ikoria foil lands, and that will kind of remind me when I really started getting this deck rolling in the foils. So that's why I chose these lands. And there we go. 16 minutes. Holy cow, time flies when you're having fun. But that is going to be my blinged out Meren deck. And thanks for watching.